Okay, it's our favorite triplet. He is Brandon Ellis with the hit list.
Alright guys, welcome to Hit List, where we look at the latest hits that should be on your music list. And boy, do I have a special treat for you. I'm talking about Weezer's 13th album. I mean, if they're at bar mitzvah age at this point, 13, put a tallit on them or whatever and read them the Torah, because it's that time. Weezer's made it to the big 13th. And this is their 6th self-titled album, and the color this time around, because usually the self-titled albums, they'll usually have a color. Blue, red, white, teal, green. We got black, and to celebrate, your old boy Brandon is back in black. Okay, there we go. I'm excited, you can see that. I wasn't gonna go blackface, so I'm just gonna keep it with the shirt. Okay, so let's actually go to the album. Let's hear how does it sound. I mean, I don't have the songs on play with me right now, but I'll tell you about them. Now, let's start a little bit a few years back. In 2016, the band released the White Album. That's the name of a Beatles album, right? So it's got to be good. It's got to be amazing. And sure enough, it was. It harkened back to some of their older hits from the Blue Album. It had that signature Weezer rock that we haven't really heard in quite a while. So that made the White Album very special. So at that time, they teased a black album, a potentially darker album. And the next year, they got their other album, Pacific Daydream, which was definitely not the black album. It was a lot poppier, and fans weren't too keen on it too much. Now let's fast forward back to 2019. It's finally here, and is it that darker Weezer we're looking for? Does it harken back to their second album of Pinkerton with more grunge, more energy, more oomph? It's gonna be a no. No, I'm sorry. It doesn't do that. But what it does do well. We have some singles here. Can't Knock the Hustle has that sort of Mexicano vibe. It makes it obvious when the lead singer says hasta luego. You got Zombie Bastards. You have Living in LA, which is a much poppier song. It doesn't really do much besides give you some good pop, but it is good pop nonetheless, and perhaps the greatest single that they've released in, I would say, years, at least since the White Album, is High as a Kite. And the music video sort of parodies Mr. Rogers, so that's fun. And it just has so much energy, nice soothing piano even, and the main chorus has a lot of nice guitar effects on that. And with the guitar, if you look at a lot of the different songs, not even the singles, like Piece of Cake, Too Many Thoughts in My Head, there's a lot of different ideas. If I were to describe the album, I would say it's very experimental. Every song sounds distinct, sounds different. Whether you agree that's great or not, it's up to you. But I would say it's fairly poppy. It's not that sort of goth emo phase that you're looking for with a name like Black Album. But it's really solid for the most part, except for that last song. Now, before they released this album, they had a song from a movie soundtrack. They called it California Snow. And it was the most obnoxious pop song I have ever heard. I mean, I would compare it to Maroon 5. It's just that bad. So, to my shock, to my disdain, to my disgust, when I got the album, it was track number 10. They were so confident with that piece of crap that they put it as their closer. They thought this was it. This is the last thing people were gonna remember with this album. So instead of California Snow, let's make hashtag California No. In all honesty though, as I've listened to this album over and over, the song has kind of grown on me. I can't say it's a great song at all. It's very generic pop, but So all in all, the album has some great tracks like Can't Knock the Hustle, like High as a Kite, and you may have a little weaker tracks, but it's experimental, it's different, but it's also a little bit of the same, so check it out if you're a fan of Weezer. All right?
Great job with passion and energy. He is Brandon Ellis, the hit list.